Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello, my name is Mariana and today I'm here to share with you my organization and cleaning my wardrobe. I just came back from my college exchange in France. I was there for 6 months and after the crisis is over, I'll probably be going back. But for now, I brought most of my stuff back and I had to organize everything back into my wardrobe. The first thing I did was to use a clean towel just to go ahead and wipe every surface, because even though this wardrobe was not used during the 6 months I was away, dust always gets everywhere, so I just had to clean everything out. And after that, I started hanging my clothes because I believe this is the easiest part to start with. And I usually don't like hanging a lot of clothes. As you can see, I don't have a lot of hanging space. And that's because I chose not to, simply because I like putting stuff on drawers instead of hanging them. Anyway, I decided to hang my white clothes on one side and then my dark and colorful clothes on the other side. Moving on to the drawers, I decided to start with my pants, bottoms, and skirts. The method I decided to use for this was to just fold all of my clothes in this vertical position. I'm not sure who invented this, but I know that Marie Kondo really likes this method and I absolutely love it because it's so easy to see everything that you have. Everything is neatly folded, and for my clothes at least, they can actually hold themselves up. And even after I take a couple of pieces out, they still stand up, which is great. Otherwise, it would be kind of annoying having to deal with this. And I tried to separate pants and then shorts and skirts. And then the last part of this drawer I will show you after is where I put clothes I was thinking about donating before I went to my college exchange. But then I didn't have time to actually donate them. Moving on to the next drawer, this is gonna be my shirts drawer, and I actually didn't know how I wanted to organize this drawer. So the first thing I did was just to grab a couple of pieces and then put all the colors that went together in the same row so they would all match. And I also made a little bit of a gradient from darkest to lightest color. And then after I grabbed a couple of clothes I had on the bottom drawers that I didn't take with me to my college exchange that are actually college clothes. So all the shirts and all the jackets that I bought for my college and that have my college logo on it, or from the project that I participated during 2 years, which was a college team. I participated in soccer and also in a Formula Sci team, which is like a electric car. So we built an electric car during my college years. Anyway, so I had a lot of those and I decided to put them all in one row because since I have so many of them and I don't usually use them a lot, I decided to put them in the same row. Next, I moved on to red and pink clothes. So I have a couple of tops. I actually thought I had less tops than that, but that's good that I have a couple of colorful tops to put it in the same row. So I have a couple of long-sleeved shirts and also tank tops and normal shirts, and they all have pretty much the same color scheme that I'm going for on this row, which is great because I think this looks better than actually just putting all shirts mixed together. The next row is for the blues and also the greens and all the neutrals that were left over. So for example, I had a couple of white tops that I still had and also a couple of tops that had lots of colors. So I just put them in that last row over there. And when I first started this, I actually didn't care about the order of the rows, but later I realized that the second row was larger than the rest, so I decided to push it to one side and then this looked much better actually. I then decided to use the space left on the right of the drawer to put some random stuff, so some extra tops and also some sweaters. So I took everything out of my luggage and decided to just wipe them down with some alcohol because we are in the middle of a health crisis. I thought it was important to make sure every surface was clean, so I cleaned both of them carefully. Next, I decided to tackle my shoes and my boots and sandals. I didn't take a lot of shoes to my exchange because they are quite heavy and they occupy a lot of space in the luggage, but I actually have a couple of boots that I left behind, so I had to organize them. I also got some pairs of shoes for my internship that I was going to do back in France that I'm probably going to do later, and I also had to organize them over there. One thing that was really bothering me was the top of this wardrobe because it had a lot of stuff that is not mine, including a box of the clothes that I told you guys before that I was going to donate, but later decided to put back into my drawers to make sure I wouldn't wear them. And now I can tell you guys that most of those pieces actually are going to be donated because I really don't wear them. Finally, I was tackling this part that was really annoying me, and the first thing I have to say is that most of those boxes and stuff are not mine. It's actually documents and stuff like that from my parents and also the rest of my family. So I had to kind of try to arrange a place for them instead of that part over there, and I decided to put it in the other side of the wardrobe where I had a little bit of space left over that was not very well organized, that had my comforter and a couple of pillows. I first decided that I wanted to put all of that over there, but later I decided it was not a great idea because I was not using the space properly, so I instead put a lot of boxes over there. And I also had a couple of bags and also my backpacks occupying the space on the other side of the wardrobe, so I decided to create a little bit of a space for bags and backpacks in that side because it looked much better, and it allowed me to get rid of one of the shelves that was on that side because I wanted to create an interesting space for my pretty bags and also a couple of pictures, but I was not sure how I was going to do that. So at first I tried getting rid of one of the shelves, and then later I decided it was better to get rid of the other one that was on top. And then I started to just organize and decorate that shelf, and I think it looks very, very good right now. Later on, I just placed the pillows and the rest of the stuff on top of the wardrobe. I still have a little bit of space over there because I'm going to put my luggage inside, so that's why it's not completely full. So that was it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to leave your like and also subscribe to my channel. If you guys are new here, I am Brazilian and I make videos in English and Portuguese. I'm currently looking for more subscribers that are outside of Brazil because I want to show you guys how it's like living in Brazil and my experiences here. Anyway, I hope you guys will consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy the last clips of me showing my wardrobe. I really think this is going to work well during the year. Even though it looks kind of too organized right now, I think I'll be able to keep this organization throughout the year. But I'll give you guys an update soon enough. See you!